Hello, I'm Typo T-Rex, and you're...
I'm TM21.
All right, so that's what you're going to be called for the video. So we have yet another Chilling Rain box opening. You bought this one yourself,
Sure
so
did.
you're not going to have any help opening. So let's go ahead and just get into it. Let's get into what the people want to see. All right, so you pop the pack. Put the no, don't. You do not want to have those face up on camera,
Okay.
because people will steal them. So you can put them wherever you want. Just put them face down. That way people don't get them.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So count the top four. Yep. And then you're gonna flip it and put it in front of the camera. So turn it around so the camera can see it.
This.
Yep. And then you just go through until you get to your rare. If you see a card you really like, feel free to and be like, oh, look at how cute that card is. Or when you get to the rare, feel like, hey, I'm gonna be super hype, because people. Oh,
That's my reverse.
yeah,
I think
that's your reverse,
I
and
think I
then that's
pulled
your
that
rare.
one.
Yeah.
I opened
yeah.
opened a pack the other day, and my rare was a Gallade, and my reverse was a Gallade.
Oh, that's.
So I was like, oh, well.
I don't know if that's interesting or unfortunate. I had not seen the Glade until the other day, out of our box. We've opened like close to 4 boxes at this point, and I've only seen 2 of the Glades. So it's like a super hard card to pull. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so you can move the box to the other side, because right now you're kind of off to the corner in the frame instead of like center frame, which would be,
Yeah.
the center of the mat. Yeah.
Here.
Fog Crystal, great card.
I need that for my deck. I think
Yeah.
I actually needed one more.
Yeah. I would say I have a handful if you end up needing more, because I've got a stack of like 9 or 10.
I think I need
Yeah.
that, and I think I need one more Path to the Peak.
Okay. I think I pulled out all my Path to the Peaks. I don't know. We've opened so many packs, and I don't know where stuff is anymore. So there's that whole thing. So what are you trying to play?
I'm doing Shadow Rider.
Okay. So if you pull Shadow Riders, you're gonna keep them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want Shadow Rider, and I really want the Avery and Clara full arts.
Yeah.
I'm using Avery in my Shadow Rider deck, I
Oh,
think.
there's your Path to the Peak.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Avery that I'm using in my Shadow Rider deck. Oh, sick. Until now.
Oh, I say that Intellion's really good. If you don't want to hang on to that, I'll try and pick that up.
That's actually my second one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have Rapid Strike put together, and that's a good card in Rapid Strike. So let's try and pick up the pace a little bit, because there's a lot of packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the weekly to go to tonight, so we're not trying to be here for an hour opening packs. And I'm a little jaded at this point, to where I've opened so much that yeah. Listen, he can go through and appreciate his stuff later. Yeah. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn the ring light on. My face is nothing but shadow. Can you hit the ring light, Laura? Okay. Yeah. I say I moved it. No, go. It's right there next to the deck box. No, other deck box. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. I was trying to get you to go around the other way on the bed, so you weren't in the frame, but that's okay. All right.
I just know there's a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of stuff. And we've opened...
That Lapras
yeah.
is good too.
Yeah.
You might want to pull any Lapras, any Inteleon.
Yeah, the Inteleons are phenomenal. There's also a trash can underneath you, so don't have that pile of trash sitting there.
There you go.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. We figured out some of the things we need to keep. But no, there's like so much in this set. Like so many of the rares and stuff I still haven't seen, like pulling from the packs. Like we haven't got a Cresselia out of the pack.
I haven't pulled Cresselia either.
Yeah.
I need one.
Yeah.
Check out the Grookey.
Oh, the Grookey's so cute. Yeah. I haven't personally pulled any of the Gardevoirs, but I think out of the box Austin and Pace opened last night, I think they got 2.
Did they get 2?
Yeah. I think they might have even said 3, because both Austin and Pace pulled 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've when I got my pre-release box, I ended
Yeah.
up getting this Cinderace, so it
Yeah.
came with like 3 or 4 Gardevoirs.
Oh,
when I
yeah.
opened it.
I feel
Yeah.
like the pre-release stuff actually came with a lot of the Gardevoirs. And
Yeah.
everything else.
So there were 4 sets for the pre-release. There was the Gardevoir set, the Inteleon set.
Full art
the
Melanie.
full art Melanie. That's a good-looking card.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a real pretty card.
I do like Melanie.
Yeah. But yeah, it was Cinderace, Inteleon, Gardevoir, and then the Doug Trio set. I think Doug Trio is probably one of the more common ones, and it's the one that was putting in the most work. But I ended up with, I think, Gardevoir and Doug Trio. And you said you got Cinderace and Gardevoir.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because any 2 of the sets can be in the in the pre-release pack. This is Cole. You haven't met Cole.
Hi.
This is the puppy Charming. He expects a cookie now. He's gonna be sniffing for a little while. He's like, I don't know who this is, but you're in the house, so it must be okay, right? You're not.
Ooh.
Oh, look at
The
that! Show that
fighting-
to the camera again. I missed
the-
that.
the
Look at
gold
that.
fighting
That is
energy.
gorgeous. Hello, puppy.
I love that.
All right, nominate. You were peeing everywhere. Yep. Yep.
I was sick. I was looking at the ETB sheet because I was
Yeah.
watching a video today and I saw that there was the gold energies in this
Yeah.
set.
Are all of them in there, or is it
Um,
only certain types?
I think it's fighting, psychic, and water.
Yeah.
Are the only three.
Yeah.
Because I was really like, oh, psychic would be sick to put in my Calyrex
Yeah.
deck, but fighting also works because I'm also building a rapid strike deck.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we gotta talk about that because I have some of the cards for you.
I haven't opened a lot of battle styles. I got 2 Squovits. Hate
Yeah.
that Pokemon.
We opened a bunch of battle styles here. We probably opened like 4 or 5 ETBs.
I avoided battle styles like the plague when
Why?
it came out. Because I bought a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
at release and I didn't get anything out of
Yeah.
it. Like
A lot
I
of people
think
struggled pulling from battle style.
I feel like battle styles had like a lot of decent cards though. So there's another Melanie. I feel like we didn't pull a lot of Melanies, but it's a good card. And going forward, I think water decks with V cards in them are going to be really good.
because I was looking at the Urshifu deck because I was like, well, I want to build 2 decks so I can have something, that I want to play when I don't want to play Shadow Rider.
Yeah.
And so I had both the pre-release Octillery and the regular Octillery. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I should just do an Urshifu deck.
So right now, I feel like the Octillery isn't actually 100% necessary. The way I would be building the Rapid Strike Urshifu is actually with that Inteleon, the Shady Dealings, Drizzle, and then the Sobble from this set. And that way you get consistent amounts of damage. You can just see Charming's tail just like a little bit in the like the bottom frame of the camera.
Do you know what the rates are for the alternate arts?
I have no idea. I think we opened a whole box last night and we didn't get any of
Follows
the
a
alternate arts. I don't know if I got any alternate arts in my box, so the alternate arts are probably extremely low.
I know there's 2 Shadow Rider arts
Yeah.
in this set. One's like $50 and the other one's 130.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I know I pulled the base Shadow Rider, and when I was talking to one of our other friends who recently started playing, he's like, yeah, I ordered the Vs and VMAXs, and it was $10 for the V and $20 for the VMAX, and I was like, oh, I need to go ahead and order some then. But if they're already up to 50, I don't know if I want to order them.
yeah, I ended up pulling I got another big net. I ended up pulling the normal
Yeah.
Shadow Rider V, but I haven't pulled the VMAX yet.
Yeah, I pulled the VMAX before I pulled the V. So, what else is going to go in the deck for your Shadow Rider deck? Is it just going to be Shadow Rider?
I'm doing Alcremie.
Alcremie? Yeah. I think that's what a lot of people are doing because it makes a lot of sense.
I was just because like when Champion's Path first came out, because
Yeah.
I love Alcremie, I wanted to build just a base Alcremie deck.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. It
No.
was just Zacian would just
Yeah,
steamroll through
that's
it.
the problem I was gonna say. Like, it's not a bad deck. It gained a lot of consistency and like it's a lot faster now too. But the unfortunate thing is, Zacian's still running around one-shotting things, especially in that deck, and that's just super unfortunate because you spend like 2 or 3 turns getting everything set up, and Zacian's just like, get out of
Steamrolls it.
here. Yeah, that's what Jacob, the dude I was talking about who ordered the Shadow Riders, was playing. I was playing my ADP, and he's like, "No, dude, you got too good of a start," and I just couldn't recover. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Tornadus V.
I saw the black border. I was like, "What is it?"
I don't think I've actually pulled that V yet.
Yeah.
I pulled a lot of Vs from base set Vs from
Yeah.
Chilling Rain, and I think that's the one that I haven't done.
Well, it's good. It's always nice to fill out your collection because you're more of a collector than a player too, right?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
doing set stuff. So getting new cards, whether they just be reverses or regulars, is really exciting. I know I'm like maybe 30 cards from Vivid Voltage being complete.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a master set of it, and the only regular card, or the only regular card I'm missing is Manetric, and I don't know why I haven't pulled a singular Manetric, but it's the only regular card I'm missing from the
Oh.
entire set.
We didn't buy a lot of Vivid Voltage. I think I bought like an ETB and a couple of packs here and there, but we didn't really start bowling out until Battle Styles, which that's around the time I started working too. So I was like, yeah, I can spend some money on Pokemon. I spent way too much money on Pokemon.
That's what I'm doing right
Yeah.
now. I'm like, man, I gotta slow down. But
Yeah.
I'm like, God,
That's the nice thing about having so many people who. Ooh.
Sandaconda VMAX.
Yeah.
I've actually already pulled this one.
Yeah.
I pulled it. I went to Savannah to get some stuff from my apartment, and so
Yeah.
we stopped by a card shop there, and they had packs. I ended
Yeah.
up pulling Sandaconda VMAX.
I know Pace was talking about he wanted to play a Sandaconda VMAX deck at one point. I don't know if that's still his plan, but
Is Sandaconda any good?
that's a good question. I'm gonna grab it and read it. Let's see. Sand Pulse does 6 damage. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Not terrible for 1 energy. I think it's a little slow to be relevant in this meta. And then Gmax Cyclone. Move any amount of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like for 180. So I don't think he's phenomenal, but there was a V Sandaconda that was out a couple sets ago that was running around with that just him and then Colossal swinging for like 230 every turn. So
Okay.
it was just essentially a Zacian that could attack every turn.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think that Sandaconda was from Rebel Clash.
Yeah, it's definitely from one of the older sets.
I didn't open that set much either.
We opened quite a bit of Rebels Clash because at that point in time we were looking for Dragapults because we didn't realize the rotation was about to happen and Eternatus was coming out. So we built a version of Dragapult for Kip, for lore. And shortly after, a lot of stuff rotated out and Eternatus came out and it just wasn't as good.
Yeah.
But we still have all of it. So with Shadow Rider out, we were thinking about like figuring out a way to kind of make it work again, especially with the fighting decks being like pretty popular right now. Things have definitely shifted to be a little bit more psychic oriented because right now you're seeing a lot of like the Mew and Mewtwo Calyrex decks. There was I mentioned in the last video, but there was a pretty stupid argument in like the group chat for our local store about like what the best deck in the format was, because it was like 3 days after, and dude was claiming that Calyrex with Mew and Mewtwo was already the best deck in the format. Yeah.
I know my friend in Savannah, or formerly in Savannah because he's graduated, is also building Shadow Rider, but he's doing it with Gengar and Mimikyu.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep everything Sword and Shield because I don't want to have to deal with rotation.
The rotation, yeah.
But apparently Mimikyu and Gengar are also very good.
Yeah, it's a really good card. I want to get the Shadow Riders online.
Ooh, full art Volcanion.
Yeah.
I fought the regular of that one.
Yeah.
It's a really cool card. I don't know very many people who build fire decks, but
you're gonna know even less after the rotation, because fire is losing so much.
they're losing Fire Crystal, aren't they?
Fire Crystal, Giant Hearth, Welder, like basically everything that was fire related that came in the Trainer's Toolkit last year, which we should be getting the Trainer's Toolkit fairly soon here too. But yeah. Like, I wouldn't mind having the Shadow Riders online because I already have all the Psychic stuff because I built a Mew and Mewtwo deck online. So it wouldn't cost me anything extra to get it. And I really think Shadow Rider is going to be really, relevant moving forward. So I want to get them now while they're relatively cheap. I think I waited a little bit too long and the hype got them if they're already that expensive. But
I know when I was in Savannah,
Yeah.
like I said, I started by a card shop and I got Weavile Hollow. That's sick. I stopped by and they have like singles and stuff, and I ended up buying a full art Bird Keeper and a full art Karina's Focus.
yeah. Because I remember you asking about that. It's like, I have one actually. And I was like, I do not mind trading it to you because I'm a competitive player. I'm not a huge collector. So when you're like, yeah, I'm looking for this, it's like, oh, I will trade that to you in a heartbeat. Now, whether you want to trade for the value of it is a different story because you know how those full art cards go. Oh, that's is that the VMAX or
it
is
is
that
the
V?
VMAX.
Okay.
I have that one too.
Yeah, I pulled one.
I don't think that card's actually that bad either.
No, I don't think it's bad at all. I think people are just too much on the hype train of Shadow Rider. Because Shadow Rider, again, like for a Psychic deck, it's everything you could ever want. Like, could you imagine? Did you accidentally throw that away?
Yeah, it's somewhere there.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, could you imagine like every deck having something that good? Like energy ramp and draw cards would be phenomenal. Like any deck would kill for that.
Shaman. I
Yeah.
didn't know Shaman was in this set.
Yeah. So right now everyone's on that Shadow Rider hype train, but again, I think the Calyrex, what is it, Ice Rider? I don't think he's bad because again, he can do 250 every turn, and then we have water like Water Welder and Frostmoth still, so he could consistently be hitting his damage.
I don't know if that. I know what Frostmoth you're talking about. I don't know if it's worth anything. I know it's good.
Yeah.
I know the place that I go to in Savannah had like 6 of them inside of like a $1 binder.
Yeah.
Reverse
Ooh.
fog
Yeah, I
crystal.
would say that foil fog crystal. That's gonna be a neat card to play. Charming, you are all muddy. You out there rolling around in the dirt with the puppy, making a mess.
But I wanted to make sure that I got the full art bird keeper because I think it's
Yeah.
going to go up in price because it's being used in a lot of decks now.
Hey, leave him alone.
I remember seeing that card when it came out. I believe it
The
got
bird keeper.
Yeah, it got released in Darkness Ablaze, and
Yeah.
when I read it, I was like, "Well, why aren't people using this card?"
Because right now we still have better options, like drawing through. Ooh,
Zapdos.
that is a card that is getting splashed in so many decks right now to just like poop on Eternatus. Yeah.
That's my favorite. Well, not my favorite of the
Yeah.
3. I like Articuno the most.
Yeah.
But
Did you order the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB?
I did not.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think they
Yeah.
sold out.
Yeah, because I remember we were at the weekly. I ordered one, or I ordered 2 of the Ice Rider. Laura ordered 2 of the Shadow, so we could trade one, and then Austin ordered one too. And then there was an error with the packing. So instead of getting the 10 packs we were supposed to get, we only ended up with 8. Austin ended up with 9 in his. It was weird. But to apologize, they're sending us the extra 2 packs, and then one of each of the Galarian birds to
Nice.
apologize. So we should end up with a playset of that Zapdos. But that Zapdos is really good. Like, it's going to be splashed in anything that struggles against Eternatus.
I haven't actually read the card. What's good about it?
So its ability, for each V in play on your opponent's bench, its attack cost goes down by 1 colorless energy. So its attack is 4 energies, 4 colorless, and 1 fighting. And then it does 170 damage, and then it discards an energy, special energy when it attacks. So against Eternatus, it's a 1 fighting type energy attack that is enough to one-shot Eternatus.
Huh.
Yeah. So a lot of Eternatus players are really upset right now. Like Smooth's like, Path to the Peak came out, Avery, the Zapdos. I don't want to play this deck anymore.
in my Shadow Rider, I was like, I want Avery just for for this.
Now, and a lot of people have that mindset. The unfortunate thing about that is, could you imagine doing that against any deck that's not Eternatus and how much like you would be helping them? Because I think they get to pick. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I'll discard my Dedenne and my Crobat in a heartbeat, and that way I have more space to play my Dedennes and Crobats.
Yeah.
Because bench space is definitely a resource, and people, especially newer players, don't think about it like that. So they'll just like kind of go all out and like fill up their bench. When you start getting a little bit more experience, you start thinking about stuff like that a little bit more.
I haven't played much of the actual TCG.
Yeah.
I've played just with my roommates in Savannah.
Yeah.
Because quarantine. But I had Sense Scourge deck.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was like one
The
of the best.
VMAX one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have all that stuff?
I do actually. I still have everything. Actually, in my bag in my car, I brung my. It's like a big box.
Yeah.
It's filled with nothing but trainers. And so I told LKD, since he's starting to build a deck, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, if you see any trainers in here that you want, you can just
Yeah.
take them because I have way too many.
Yeah, Pace picked through my Staples box last night. He's like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. He's like, all right, you've made my life significantly easier, which is why I keep the Staples box.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I put all my trainers in one
Yeah.
box, and I'm like, someone will want to go through this.
I do. I've done a little bit of the work already because I don't give you every trainer. It's like, all right, here's the relevance.
Celebi
Yeah,
VMAX.
it's a good looking card. I don't know
is.
if there's like a major place for it in like the meta right now, but I like Celebi, and I think there's potential there. Because I love how a lot of the like types have a certain theme. Like the grass types are normally always about like healing, and then fire is like, hey, we're just gonna burn through it and blitz through everything and deal maximum damage.
Mhm.
So I like that that these cards are sticking to the theme. You okay? Is my dad still here, or did he leave? Okay. Oh, I feel a little bad now, but it'll be okay.
All right, wall rain again.
All right, so this is the last pack, right?
Maybe this will be the alternate art pack.
Yeah.
I inputted a few Chilling Rain codes the other day into TCG
Yeah.
to go. In the first pack I pulled the Rapidash alternate art
Yeah.
online.
Yeah, I pulled
was
it
like,
online the other day too. I still have,
Pulls it in person,
yeah, because Yeah, one of our friends is super looking for it. I have our box codes that we gotta input still, but
Honey.
oh yeah,
Simeon.
the big hits there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So go ahead and flash like all your rares and stuff, because it looks like you got a pretty decent box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
He's a little less discerning than I am.
Sandaconda V Max, Celebi V Max.
Okay. You're missing the camera.
Oh, my bad. You gotta. Oh,
Yeah.
There,
There
we
you
go.
go. Yeah.
So there's Celebi V Max,
Yeah.
and then there's the Sandaconda V Max.
Yeah.
And then I pulled a Hollow Tapu Fini. I don't know if that card's actually any good.
I don't know. I haven't actually read it. It's Rapid Strike, so there's always potential for
I
shenanigans.
got the Galarian
Yeah.
Zapdos V, which is pretty sick. The
Yeah.
Ice Rider V Max. Sad thing is, all the V Maxes that I pulled, I already have.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, no Shadow Rider this time.
Yeah.
At the Weavile. I like the Weavile card though. That one's really cool. The Volcanion V full art. It's a very pretty card.
It is.
And then we got the Frostlass Hollow. I don't think I pulled that one either. We're just nothing but water types today. The Tornadus V.
Yeah.
Probably the coolest one being the
gold
Fighting
energy, yeah.
energy.
So I don't know the pull rates, but I think the gold rare is like
Zillion.
1 per box right now. Because
I-
out of every box we've opened, we've gotten a gold rare. They've all been different. But
I was at
yeah.
Prime Time the other day, and we had the Melanie too. And there was like an older guy there with his son. He bought a singular pack and pulled the Snorlax.
oh no.
So it was like,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Laura collects Snorlax, so that's a little upsetting to hear. But I think that's it for the video. I've been Typo T-Rex.
I've been TM21.
And you've been watching TypoHouseGames. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Turn on notifications. If you would like to support the channel monetarily, there's a link to my Cash App and PayPal down below because opening packs is really expensive.
It is.
Thankfully, we have lots of friends who've been playing, so I don't have to foot the bill for every box opening. I appreciate you.
Thank
But yeah, we've got lots more content coming up. We've got quite a few deck profiles that I need to get through and everything, so that's why I asked about your Senna Scorch.
I actually
yeah.
brung my 2 decks that I'm
Yeah.
working on building there in the car, but I
Yeah.
have all my stuff for Senna Scorch
Yeah.
still. So
We'll have to do that another day because right now we gotta get going for the Smash Weekly,
yeah.
and there's a lot of stuff I need to work on for that too. But that's it for the video. Bye everyone.
Bye.